Hey everybody, Travis Clater here. I'm the owner of TC Strategic Communications, and I've been thinking about adding video to my blog for a while with everything happening around coronavirus and what that means for the public relations industry and PR practitioners and really PR activities for businesses in general. I thought now would be a great time to start. I just recently wrote a blog about communicating with internal audiences during crisis scenarios like the coronavirus, so check that out on our website. But today I want to talk about three things to remember as you're going through the planning process for your business or your organization to figure out one, how a crisis like this could potentially impact your business, and two, how you would respond. First and foremost, have a plan. Don't try and wing this. Go through the crisis communications planning process. Bring in an expert if you need to. Even if you have an internal PR person, make sure you go through the process to have a crisis communications plan ready to roll out. It's going to be crucial for you to mitigate potential fallout and get through the crisis as quickly as possible and make sure you come out positive on the other end. Second, for a crisis like this, take a people first approach. And it's not true for all crises, but certainly for a crisis like coronavirus. And as you're figuring out what your next steps are going to be as a business, make sure you take a people first approach, whether it's your clients, it could be your customers, it could be your employees, it could be all of them. Remember, this is about them and their worlds. This could potentially have a huge and traumatic impact. So make sure that you are communicating with them with a people first mentality. And something to remember is if you are here for them now, if they are advocates for you now, they will be advocates for you afterwards. So embrace that, bring them on board, and go through this journey together. Third, and I'm a huge proponent of this, and that is over communicating. When I say over communicate, I don't mean give out proprietary information or bombard your audiences with useless information. What I simply mean is keep the lines of communication open. So many organizations get in trouble through lack of communication during a crisis. And during a crisis like this, you need to over communicate to your audiences to let them know what's going on with the organization, what steps you're taking. And it needs to be two ways. It can't just be you communicating out. So set up your channels so that you can do as much listening and answering their questions as you are disseminating your information. So use any and all channels that you need to. And really, finally, just a pro tip, stay consistent across all of your communications efforts. Inconsistency, as we've seen many times in the past, leads to uncertainty, which can lead to panic, which just leads to a bigger crisis. So whatever you do, maintain consistency in all forms of your communication and through your plan. And there are your three tips and a pro tip for your communications planning during a crisis like the coronavirus. We'll have more videos coming up, and we'll see you soon.